It's WiLD 94.1, the base party station. Davy Rolando right here with a very special guest. He goes by the name of Jake Miller, because damn it, that's his name. What's up, bro?
What's up, man?
Oh, man, how's this road been treating you?
It's great, man. I'm having so much fun.
Hell yeah, you're a Florida boy, man.
I am.
So where are you from exactly?
I'm from Fort Lauderdale. I lived there all my life.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and you go to the University of Miami, is that right?
I did, not anymore.
Okay, you're too busy on
It's so hectic right now, I had to join my classes.
On this music. So you still follow all their sports and everything like that?
A little bit.
Okay.
I've been too busy for that stuff.
Yeah,
right
hey man, that's a good problem to have.
Exactly.
So, were you born on Thanksgiving, or was it a Thanksgiving? Because
Thanksgiving Day.
This year your birthday lands on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, some days it lands on Thanksgiving, but I don't think it was in 1992.
So you get Thanksgiving is a hell of a party over there at the Millers, ain't it?
Oh yeah.
So all right, so let's talk about how you first, or when you first started taking music seriously. Like, you know, everybody I'm sure rapped or wrote songs, but when did you actually take it seriously?
I mean, I've loved music all my life. I've pretty much always played the guitar, always sang, danced, played drums. But like I've started taking it seriously probably when I was, I don't know, 13, 14. But I mean, as I said, I've always been into music. I've always been into entertaining. But it was probably in like 9th grade that I started seriously rapping. And
okay.
Yeah.
And you taught yourself how to play the guitar?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of just in my blood. I mean, my dad was in a band. My mom used to sing in national anthems, and my sister's a dancer. So I used to jam on the drums and the guitar just for hours.
Self-taught.
Yeah.
And what other instruments do you play?
That's really it. A little bit of piano, but mostly drums and guitar. Yeah.
So besides the artist thing, you also produce a lot of your music, or?
Not any of my music, but sometimes I just mess around, like on GarageBand. I produce some beats. But
oh man, you can do some damage on GarageBand.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the only thing I know how to do. I haven't gotten into the whole Logic or Pro Tools, because it looks really good.
But you're a writer, though.
Yeah, I write all my music. I've tried to work with some writers before, but I can't really get into it, because they don't really know what's in my mind, what I'm thinking. So.
What's the creative process to write a Jake Miller record?
The instrumentals definitely come first.
Okay. Whether
a producer sends them to me or my friends send them to me or something like that, but I definitely get the instrumentals first. I kind of listen to it if I get inspired by it, and I'll know that in a second.
Okay.
It'll have to give me the chills. The instrumental will have to give me the chills. And then once I find the instrumental, kind of the vibe of the song, it determines already what the song is going to be about, whether it's going to be serious or about a girl or breaking up. So, and then I just listen to it a million times.
Yeah.
And write.
It's WiLD 94.1, the base party station. We got Jake Miller in the building right now. Most artists, their first concert is at like a dive bar. Their first show is probably in front of like 8 or 9 people, 10 if you're lucky. Your first show, you opened up for Snoop Dogg?
Yeah.
What was that like?
Craziest night of my life.
Yeah?
It was in front of about 5,000 people.
Jeez.
Obviously, it was opening for Snoop Dogg, so I didn't know what kind of reception I was going to get. I brought about 10 of my best friends on stage with me, just to kind of like awkwardly dance behind me.
Okay.
I was just so uncomfortable. I've never been on stage before that. So I just.
You had never been on stage before.
I've never even performed in front of anybody.
Yeah.
Besides like my parents before that.
Oh man, were you petrified?
Not really, to be honest. I was a little nervous, but I mean, I knew it would be fun.
Okay. So you actually won, like, what would you call it, a talent search, or?
For what, T-Mobile or Samsung?
Yeah, you won 35 grand, right?
Yeah, that was a while ago.
That was a while ago. What'd you do with the bread?
That just went to music videos. And,
really?
Yeah. All the money that I make, I'd put back into the project. We used to pay for the tour, for hotels, for music video songs. We haven't gotten to the point where we're making
it rain.
No,
well,
not yet.
When I asked you about that, you said which one? It sounds like you've won a few of these little competitions, huh?
Maybe a few, but yeah, that one was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. All that money definitely helped make some cool music videos.
So, would you say that YouTube is kind of how you got discovered?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah?
Definitely. I was just talking last night. I don't know how artists back in the day did it without social networking. I really don't know how. I mean, it's crazy.
So for all the artists right now that are listening and that have a video on YouTube trying to get discovered, how did the process go? You just put it on YouTube? Did somebody call you? Were you reaching out, networking on Twitter? How did that work?
At the beginning, I wasn't really trying to do anything. I was just making videos, putting them on YouTube, see what would happen, what kind of buzz would happen. I mean, it's not like I made my first video and sent it to everyone I know. I kind of just let the buzz grow organically.
Okay.
And every time I put out a new video, the buzz would get bigger and bigger. And then eventually, local news stations were calling me, and that's kind of when shit got real.
For real. So you have a single out right now that's bubbling.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Okay. Yeah, it's called A Million Lives. it's a really heartfelt track.
It's deep.
Yeah, it's basically inspired by one of my friends who just beat cancer.
Okay.
It's also inspired by some fans who had sent me fan mail about how my music has gotten them through certain situations, like being bullied or losing a sibling or just something like that. Because I've gotten a lot of that, and I try to read as much of that mail as possible because that really inspires me.
Okay.
Just as much as I inspire them.
So it's a true story.
Yeah, I mean the girl is a true story, but the other two events in the song are just inspired by letters, but not about specific people.
So having a record that is so serious and yet it's so successful, does it give you more pressure to make more serious type records as opposed to let's go in the club and shake our ass type songs?
I've thought about that. I mean, now that I put out such an inspirational song that like parents and all these people are coming up to me and saying like they love it, like it scares me because sometimes when I put out a song about just like a girl, like even though it might be a great song, it scares me like what if people aren't as inspired but I just try to put out as much good music as possible.
So do you almost feel like a responsibility to keep it?
Yeah, I always feel a responsibility. It's just the responsibility to keep making good music. That's all that matters.
Okay.
Yeah.
The video is amazing.
Thank you so much.
The video is really dope. It matches the song perfectly. Where'd you shoot the video?
We shot that in Fort Lauderdale, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, some in Miami maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and E1 is the label?
Yeah, just signed to E1.
Oh man, congratulations!
Independent label.
Hell yeah, that's a big look. How did you guys get connected?
I think they actually contacted my manager about a year ago.
Oh wow!
And they said, "We love Jake. We just want to see him live."
Okay.
So we put on a big concert in my city, and a bunch of people came out. It was an amazing show. And later that night, they came back to my house. They kind of said that
they came back to the house.
Yeah, they came back to my house. They said we wanna do a deal. And for a while, we negotiated, and finally, we found the perfect deal. And everybody's just so happy and so excited.
So what's your dream collab now that you have that big machine behind you? You got the label situation. What's the dream collab?
I mean, Drake is my favorite, so
okay.
Anything that would be. I just want to meet him. I've met so many people. He's like the one person who I would love to meet.
Yeah.
I haven't even met, but yeah, that would be a cool collab.
Man, that's awesome. He was at one of our shows last year. Really humble dude, kind of like you, man. Successful, but yet humble, grounded,
that's what it's all about.
Down to earth. So being that you're with E1, which is a major label, but it's still you still kind of have that sense of independence.
Yeah.
What do you, as an artist, minus the label situation, what do you feel like you have to do to grow to the place where you need to be at?
Well, right now I'm working on an album. I feel I just want to put out an amazing album.
Okay.
I've never really put out an EP or an album before that I'm like truly proud of. We kind of have just scrambled for songs and like let's make an album and put it on iTunes. But this is going to be every song, all 12 songs is going to be like great songs that I won't put out unless I love them. So I want to put out a great album. I want to tour as much as possible in the next year. Spread my music.
Let's talk about the album. Have you started it yet, or?
I'm in the process of writing it, but throughout
no rush though. No rush.
Yeah. I mean, I have a deadline, but since I'm touring, it's kind of hard. So I have to write while I'm on tour and in the hotel, and then when I'm back home for the few days.
How does that help you with like your inspiration? Because I feel like it could be inspiring seeing your fans and going out different places, but then yet at the same time, you're not being able to concentrate as much as you would if you were at home. Or how's that process?
That's actually a funny process, like the whole writing process, because I can have 6 hours to kill in my hotel room, and I'll be like, oh, I'm going to write right now, and I can't come up with a word.
Right.
And then sometimes I'm just sitting in my terminal waiting for my plane, and I can write a whole song in 5 minutes. You know what I mean? So it's not really like I have time to kill in my hotel, so I'm going to write a song. It just comes randomly.
Do you have a name for the album yet? Still
maybe.
Early, baby.
Still
I have
an
early.
idea. I have an idea. I took a cool picture that I kind of thought would be a cool album cover, and then the picture inspired the name. So
okay,
yeah, it would maybe be called The Road Less Traveled.
The Road Less Traveled. What's the picture?
It's just a picture of me that we took in Madison, Wisconsin.
Okay.
And it was like really snowing, and there was just a long deserted road behind me, and it just looks really cool.
What do you want the vibe of your first ever album, first ever EP, like? What do you want the vibe to be like?
Upbeat, positive, kind of just like, I want my songs to be different, but the vibe that you get from hearing my previous songs, I want the vibe to be that kind of vibe.
Okay, cool. So I know the A Million Lives record is still bubbling, it's still early, but let's talk about a follow-up.
Okay.
Would you say up-tempo, 128 BPM, something for the clubs, or would you say probably something still more conscious, still more motivational. What do you think?
I mean, I try to mix it up as much as possible. Some stuff for the club, some stuff to bump in your car, and then obviously stuff inspirational. But I think the next song, if this song is gonna pop off a million lives, then I would definitely want my next song to be something that people can just bump to in the car.
Like a contrast.
Yeah, but something that still is not like something that's still relatable to everybody. You know
Okay,
what I mean?
I like that. I like that. Wild 94.1, the Bass Party Station. Jake Miller in the building with us. 3 things that people don't know about you.
3 things. That
3
people don't
things.
know
3
about me.
random Jake Miller facts that we don't know.
Okay. I'm a good artist. I can draw.
Oh, we knew. Oh, artist. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I love drawing. Like
All right.
Graffiti, cartoons, stuff like that. I turned down a full scholarship to
Wow.
FSU.
Really?
The year that I was supposed to go.
What kind of scholarship? Like academic,
Academic,
sports?
yeah.
Okay.
And it was only weeks before I was supposed to start as a freshman.
So you're something like a super genius then.
Maybe. I tried really hard in school.
All right,
And this
cool.
wasn't the plan back in high school, so
What was the plan?
all my focus was to just get into a good college, and
Yeah.
but this kind of interfered.
Become a lawyer,
Yeah,
get a
maybe
good job,
something
white
like
picket fence, all that. All right, we need one more
One
random
more.
fact.
Let's see. I just got sponsored by Young and Reckless.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's a big look.
Yeah.
Hence the hat.
Yes.
All right, man. Hell yeah. Parting words. What other records? What other records besides the Million Lives? Because it's got a trillion hits on YouTube, so I know they up on that. What else should we dig in the crates for? Look online for? What else is bubbling?
I mean, just follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. I got.
What's your Twitter?
Jake Miller Music.
Same
Jake
with
Miller Music.
Instagram.
Yep, just Jake Miller Music, Facebook, Jake Miller. And then I mean, expect the EP and the LP coming out soon. A lot of new songs.
For
a lot of
like
new
second
videos.
quarter, third quarter, before the end of the year.
The EP should probably be out in a month or 2.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, so y'all
That's
ain't
only
wasting
like
no
5 or
time.
6 songs,
That's
yeah.
why you were saying I got this deadline.
Yeah,
we need to make it happen.
And then I got the CD, the LP coming probably in like June or July. So a
Okay.
lot of good music coming soon.
All right, what's your favorite city so far? Like not your favorite city, but like the favorite show that you've had. Like one that
favorite
stands
show?
out, just memorable. Minus the one from your hometown that got you the deal.
I mean, to be honest, since we just started this tour, these have kind of been like these headlining shows have been new to me. And the first part of the tour was so much fun, and then we ended the first part of the tour in Chicago.
Okay.
And that was the first sold out headlining show ever. And
Oh,
it
that's
was
got to be a great feeling.
just the fact that it was sold out was amazing.
Yeah.
It was so cool for all of us. And
So is this the beginning of the tour that you're on right now?
this is like the 5th show. Like
fifth show?
25 or something like
Oh
that.
man, so
Yeah.
you working?
Yep.
Is this your first time in Tampa?
No, I think we've done a few things in Tampa.
A couple of market
Yeah.
visits, but is this like your first show in Tampa, or you've
Yeah.
done a couple of shows?
No,
All right, where are you at
so
tonight?
Tampa. I'm at the Orpheum tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, man. That should be a live show.
Come out. It'll
Jake
be fun.
Miller show. What to be expected besides screaming girls and people fainting and all that?
Expect the unexpected.
all right.
I don't know. We kind of pride ourselves on like in our shows. It's we just improvise. We just
Okay.
do as much stuff with the crowd, make them feel involved. I take pictures with the fans while I'm on stage. I answer questions. I
Oh,
put
man.
people on stage.
So it sounds a little interactive.
Yeah, I actually got a GoPro. You know the GoPro? The
Yeah.
Video camera?
Uh-huh.
I got one and I put it on my head for like a song. And then I put the video out like a few days later so people can see what I'm saying.
That's a great
on stage.
idea.
Yeah.
That's a real dope
Yeah.
idea, and it takes great video too.
Oh, perfect.
Where do you
HD.
upload it to?
Just
Twitter,
YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah.
I bet your YouTube is jumping, isn't it?
Yeah. Now it is.
Man, any parting words? Anything that we need to look out for you?
Thank you for having me.
Oh, man,
I
for
love
sure.
Tampa. Look out for my new songs, new EP,
Okay.
and go listen to A Million Lives. Go download it on iTunes. It's
Love
on
it.
iTunes right now. And yeah, and come out to my show tonight.
Oh man, right here, man. Jake Miller, E1 did a good thing, did a smart move, man. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And we are definitely gonna be looking out for you, brother.
Thank you so much. I
All
appreciate
right.
that.
Hell yeah, it's Wild 94.1, the Bass Party Station.